صبغة الله ومن أحسن من الله صبغة ونحن له عابدون.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear children. One day there was a Sahabi. He had a slave girl who used to take care of his camels, but she was not working nicely. The Sahabi got angry and he made a huge mistake. Remember, my children, when you let yourself get angry, Shaitan can make you do bad and evil things. So this Sahabi hit the girl, and then he felt horrible. He wanted to be forgiven, so he rushed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked him what to do. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked the slave girl, "Where is Allah?" And she pointed up. This girl knew that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is up above his throne. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Free her, for she is a believer." Remember this, my children. It is the most awful thing to hit anybody. Then hitting someone weaker than you is even worse. For one Muslim to hurt another is truly terrible. One must always remember that he has a Lord above him who is always watching. What I also wanted to tell you was that the young girl knew that Allah is up. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the Most High. He is Al-Ali, Al-Aala, and Al-Muta'al. All of these names have the meanings that Allah is the Most High, and there is no one higher than Him, which means no one is better than Him. No one is better than Him in any way. All of His names and attributes are better than anyone. His speech, His actions, everything is the best. No one is higher than him in status. He is the most superior and he is the King of Kings. Allah is above all his creation, above his throne, above everything. He doesn't exist inside the creation, but high above it, separate from the creation. So we know that Allah is high above and not physically present inside the earth or in any other creation. We know this because He has told us about it in the Quran, in many places in the Quran. We know that His kursi is huge, bigger than the whole universe, bigger than anything that you can ever imagine. Kursi is the footstool of His throne. His throne is even bigger than the kursi, and Allah is greater and higher than all. We know that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam went up to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the journey of Mi'raj. Allah took Prophet Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, up to him. Prophet Isa alayhi salam is alive. He's in the heavens until it is time for him to come. Then he will come down. Allah sent down the Quran. The angels go up to him and come down by his commands. And when people die, their souls go up to him. And the good souls, they go all the way up to him. And then they are sent back down to their graves to sleep until the day of judgment. So what should we do once we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Ali, Al-A'la, and Al-Muta'al? We should know and believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is neither like anyone else, nor is He in the same space as others. Once we know how high Allah ta'ala is, we will know how much more we should respect Him, and how much more we should obey Him, and how much more should we worship Him. We should also know that Allah being high does not mean that He is far. He can still hear everything. He can hear everything that we say. He can still see everything that we do. He sees us in all situations. He knows every single thing about us. So we should never feel alone when we are sad. We should worship Him, knowing that He is watching. We should be shy to do bad actions and be careful about our speech and things we look at. And we should be hopeful that one day He will give us the highest reward. And we should ask Him for the highest level of Jannah, which is called Jannatul Firdaus. We should make dua. Allahumma inna nas'aluka Jannatul Firdaus al-A'la. O Allah, we ask you for Jannatul Firdaus, the highest Jannah.
الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض وما بينهما في 6 أيام ثم استوى على العرش ما لكم من دونه من ولي ولا شفيع أفلا تتذكرون يدبر الأمر من السماء إلى الأرض ثم يعرج إليه في يوم كان مقداره 1000 سنة مما تعدون ذلك عالم الغيب والشهادة العزيز الرحيم